To quote Steve Sarkisian, I don't know what Coach Darrell Royal did back in the day to Arkansas, but they sure hate us. Well, despite all the hate, Texas persevered for a 20-10 win in enemy territory in Fayetteville. Welcome into the Voice of College Football. Best discussion, debate, and analysis. Appreciate you being here. Texas 20, Arkansas 10. Hard-fought win for the Horns, but they are still headed to the SEC championship game and the college football playoff if they can take care of business. Let's get to it. The Arkansas defense came to play 1 week after getting completely annihilated, embarrassed, trampled by Ole Miss to the tune of 63 points. A much different effort from the Hogs on this day. Brad Spence with a sack on Texas' first drive to end that threat. The Hogs had 2 sacks and 9 TFLs on this day in making life difficult for Quinn Ewers and the running attack for Texas. All right, Jahdae Barron had a pick on Taylon Green to return the favor by the Texas defense, which played an outstanding game as well. We'll get to those numbers in just a second. Taylon Green, 17 of 25. But again, the pick set up Texas for the touchdown to take the 7-0 lead. Matthew Golden, his first of 2. And that was quite a catch by the pylon. The Longhorns defense leads the SEC into interceptions with 15 on the season. Let's talk about the Texas defense as well. They stopped the Hogs the entire day, but in the second half, when the Hogs got some things going, Texas clamped down with a couple turnovers. They had 4 sacks in the first half. They had 6 for the game and led 10-0 at the break. Now, Arkansas had 26 plays in the first half for just 64 yards, about 2.5 yards per play. Arkansas came into this game as one of the top offenses in college football, number 5 in total yards at 484 per game. Texas held the Hogs to 231, and again, 10-0 at the break. The Hogs would make it a game, though, with Taylon Green running and passing and also finding Andrew Armstrong, who led the SEC in receiving yards per game at 107, finally got him into the act. Jaquindon Jackson finished off the drive with a touchdown. And 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. We had a ball game at 13-7. Then the next time the Hogs got their hands on the football, they drove it right down the field with 12 minutes left in the game to slice the lead to 13-10. But again, note that Texas is holding the Hogs in the red zone. Then the Texas running game got it in gear on the next drive. This was key to preserving the win and holding off the Hogs' upset bid. Matthew Golden with a touchdown and a beautifully designed play as he was wide open in the end zone. 20-10. Golden, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, 8 plays, 75 yards for Texas to take that 10-point lead and salt it away. But Arkansas still in it, driving the ball down the field. C.J. Brown at the Texas 40. Alfred Collins made the play that stopped all reasonable Arkansas effort in this game by stripping the football from Brown. Michael Taft picked it up with 7 minutes left to play, and Jaden Blue converted a 3rd and 13 that was huge in this one as Texas executed and orchestrated the slow screen to perfection, let the Arkansas pass rush get to Quinn Ewers, dumped it off to Blue, who converted again. 3rd and 13 for Jaden Blue, 14 carries, 83 yards on the ground. Also, Ewers converted a 4th and 2. So Texas leading 20-10, salting the game away. 2.5 minutes left. Ewers picks up the 4th and 2 with a 3-yard run. 20 of 32, 176 yards for Quinn Ewers. Not a spectacular, scintillating, prolific day for the passer in trying to beef up his Heisman stats, but in regards to taking care of the football and doing what was needed, they did exactly that, and Sark took note of that as well. Let's check out Texas as they move on to 5-1 in the SEC. 2 games left to play in the conference. That's Kentucky at home in Austin, and then, of course, the showdown as Texas and Texas A&M get together for the first time since 2011, and that could be for a bid to the SEC championship game for Arkansas at 5-5. The Hogs, much better than those 5 wins and 5 losses would indicate. Of course, they've got a home win against Tennessee, played well in this one against the number 3 team in the country, but they lost the turnover battle 2-0. And that was the undoing of the Hogs as they've got 2 games left to play. Got to pick up a win to finish bowl eligible. Your thoughts about Texas's run to the college football playoff via the SEC championship game, possibly right here at the Voice of College Football.